We are back with our longevity coach, the famous Glen, Master Glen, 9th Dan of martial arts, dear friends. But it's not because you do martial arts that you don't work on your mind, body, and soul. So today, we all know life is a French kiss. We need a little energy, right?
Absolutely. We get it any way we can.
Woo! Look at this. That was kind of the perfect move for this French kiss who is vivid, precocious, and of course shameless. And why shameless? Because we're going to work our body. But Glen did not believe that we should work our body without having a glass of French kiss.
Finally.
And we're thinking of our good friend Dylan because he's behind the camera and we know how thirsty he gets. So I'm going to put the glass right here for Dylan. Dylan. He didn't want to work his body out yet. Here he is.
Thank you.
So dear friends, let's have a toast because you can have a beautiful body and still drink wine.
Yes, thank you.
We've had phenomenal sessions with Glen on the spirit, on the soul, and now today, as fit as he is, he's going to help us to stretch, to meditate in a way as we work our body.
Absolutely. So what I want to do is first discuss a little bit about the body, right? So it's twofold. You have the internal and you have the external. The body is more than just a machine that can just survive off of motion and movement. You have to lubricate the machine, you have to fuel the machine, you have to care for the machine, you have to maintain the machine. And as hard as you drive the machine, you have to maintain it even more. There are thoughts on exercise and longevity. Excessive exercise, which I tend to do, requires excessive rest, recuperation, and nourishment. You can wear the body out, you can hurt yourself, you can cause needless pains and aches just driving and driving and driving to this, what you would call excellent body. It's internal, it's external. The skin, the environment, the free radicals in the air, the free radicals in chemicals, the free radicals all around us affect the skin. We can work on that externally. Keep lubricated. My son always tells me, Papa, why are you always moist? And I'm moist because I'm always lubricating myself and keeping the skin, slowing the aging, keeping it protected. I will put sunscreen on in the house. I don't have to be going outside. I'll put it on every morning.
Well,
in fact,
I just noticed you lubricating with a little bit of liquid.
We believe in
absolutely.
for the inside as well as the outside.
In fact, she takes less time to get ready than I do. She's got it down. She's a master of everything in that. But getting ready, it's me. I'm making sure that the external, the skin is taken care of, and internal, right? The nourishment. So the foods I eat, I enjoy almost all types of foods, but not in excess. So I tend to balance it out. So 5 days out of the 7, I'm eating fairly clean. Right, I'm eating things that replenish myself, my antioxidants, all of these things that are getting me healthy. And I exercise every day. Studies show that 3 to 4 times, or 150 minutes of exercise during the week, moderately, truly will extend the life expectancy because it engages the heart, it engages the body, the joints. Now, I did say moderately. I tend to go excessive.
Yes, I could tell.
So my recuperation and my nourishment are at a different level. It's all about balance, correct? So if I'm going to give this much, I'm going to bring it back this much.
Yes.
So moderate exercise. So it doesn't take weights and it doesn't take intensity. What it takes is consistency and dedication. And it takes a long time to just get into this habit of repairing that machine, get into this habit of making this machine efficient. So today what I want to share with you is some very moderate but very effective exercises. You know, I found out during COVID, when everything shut down, I had nowhere to work out. So here I am at home with nothing. What do? I go to my backyard, I have some rocks, I have some bricks, I have some bands, I have a stick or two, and I have some trees. That's my gym.
Wow.
So as she knows, it started February of last year.
Yeah.
And for 9 months, all of my workouts were in the backyard, and I learned so much.
Wow.
Because I got in the best shape I was ever in.
And you learned so much after being a martial art guru, 9 Dan, dear friend, of multiple martial arts level. So you've already mastered self-defense, martial arts, and all that, and self-discipline. And now you even discovered something.
Oh, absolutely. Every day learning something. And I'm learning and have learned that it doesn't take what I would think it would take previously. I used to bodybuild. I used to be into all of that. And I found myself hurting myself. I found my joints were always hurting. I found myself unable to move, very tight. But now I've become smarter with this. And now it's going to allow me to last even longer. As far as the body, many of my friends who have done the same as me, they're kind of moving around kind of slow. You know, they're working out, they're getting to 60 years old, and you could tell. You know, I mean, slow movement, stop.
And Glenn is getting at 60, looking younger than all of us. I think if I really ask his official passport, I bet you he's only turning 50.
1961, in fact, next month will be my birthday. Yes. Wow. So, you know, working smarter, working the internal and the external are very important.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's not just one way. Anything to the extreme is not good, right? We can overeat or we can overwork out.
Yes.
But how about in the middle? How about fuel ourselves nutritionally, enjoy and indulge occasionally, work out at a moderate level. You do these things and your body starts to adapt and adjust, slow down, and definitely you will extend your life, extend your successful life, right? So the ability to move and the ability to be free and the ability to enjoy and your mind's in a good place, all of this. That's the beauty of wine also, we know.
Work your body internally and externally. And you showed us the exercise of the soul, the exercise of the spirits, which were very important. Morning, evening, little exercise throughout the day. Now, how do we do moderate body exercise to look like you?
Okay, well, I do more than moderate. I do more than
Patrick
moderate.
is working on his tattoo line.
That's right, I'm dreaming.
And he's thinking he wants the same muscle as that one.
If I could just get the tattoo and get the muscles with it, that's perfect, right?
Well, I heard if you get the tattoo, the muscle comes.
The muscles come. I'm in. Sorry, Mom.
Well, I work a little differently. I'm more than moderate on my exercise.
Yeah.
But you don't need that, right? So where you are is where you are. You take it from there, right? You could be, hey, I don't exercise at all. Where do I go? You're not just going to go in the gym and start pushing heavy weights. What you're going to do is the best exercise in the world is a nice walk in nature. And the reason is every joint in your body will move.
Yeah.
Every muscle in your body will contract many times over during this exercise. Plus, you're out in nature. You're breathing fresher air, hopefully, right? So all of these things, studies do show that this walking briskly or not, is probably 100% the best exercise. Her and I do it frequently. We go for our long 5-6 mile walk. Hour and a half, we just walk and we talk and we, look at the neighborhood and we enjoy the scenery, the mountains and all the things in our area. And we just enjoy this. That is probably the best you could do. Aside from that, you want to add to it some work to tone the body.
Yes.
Right? So you want some sort of resistance. So your body is not too smart sometimes because resistance doesn't mean amount. So I don't need 1,000 pounds or 100 pounds, but what I want is my body to contract and move like it has that much resistance on it, and my body will adapt. It will adjust and adapt and get stronger, get tighter, get toner, just by me tricking it that it is meeting this resistance. All the while I'm saving the joints because I don't have this pressure. I don't have this intense weightlifting or explosive exercise that could damage joints, especially as we get older. But what I do have is the muscles are contracting as if I did, with less on it. So that's the type of exercise I would say is best unless you're already been exercising for many years, and then you just take it to the next level. So everybody's at a different level, right? In different things. So.
But you will today bring us all to that place.
I absolutely will.
Of exercise we should all do.
Yes.
Whatever the level. So dear friends, if you're at home, maybe you go and change with something which is not haute couture, but which is sports couture, like all of us. This is our new term, sports couture.
And open a bottle with us, because exercise takes lubrication.
A little French kiss doesn't hurt.
No. All right, everybody. So what we're going to do is utilize the bands for resistance or the intentional contraction for resistance, which Patrick will be doing. And what we're going to do is a full body exercise. I'll have you follow me. The idea is to intentionally do the work and the movement, and as you're doing it, contract the muscles as hard as you can during the movement. At the same time, using your breath, inhale, exhale, okay?
And which I love is we don't necessarily need the big machines
Do not.
and the heavy
Do
weights to do it. Our own weight is as powerful.
And I found out that during COVID, right? I didn't need it, I didn't have it, so I found some rocks, bricks, sticks, whatever, and I worked out. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll start with the back work. What we'll do is spread out, get a little bit of room, we're good. Straight up, now pulling with your back, pull back, bring the band all the way to your chest. And bring it back slow. Chest, slow, pulling with the back. If it seems too easy with the bands, go ahead and shorten your grip, bring everything a little closer.
It's harder. So I'm going wider.
And back, and pull. And this is working the back, the shoulders. From here, move it straight up overhead. Okay, exhale, bring it down. Yes, down. And you work to fatigue. When you're doing these and you're really doing a workout, and you're taking 30, 40 minutes, you work till your muscles are fatigued. And from here, bring it back around the shoulders. Stop here, and bring it forward. And work in the chest. And work in the chest. And this is non-stop work. No need to rest. The body's resistance is not causing any need to rest the joints or anything.
Patrick is working out hard. Huh? Feels like it.
Okay, now we're going to bring it down, putting it under one foot. Using one hand, and curl. And curl. And curl. And curl.
Hey, what's happening to Mr. Egan suddenly?
Bring down the other hand.
I'm just wondering, look at Mr. Egan. It doesn't seem to be.
That is it.
And
we
curl.
worked to and curl.
And curl.
And curl.
This is the path of
And curl.
heavy resistance.
That crystal is not light. Let's not forget.
And now, did you get the other side? And curl. Left and right side.
Make sure you get left and right.
Oh! And keep the motion. I see we're going to save the bubbles till after the workout next time. So now we're going to put it behind both feet. We're going to come down, squatting, and bringing it up. And up. And up. And up. And you can see as well as contracting.
Feels so good.
Yes, it feels good.
Oh.
It doesn't hurt the joints.
No.
It feels really nice to just push. You get a stretch at the same time. Okay.
It feels like a fantastic stretching without
Yes.
forcing.
Yes. So you can do this many different ways. These bands are amazing. And we could do them as friends. So we can put that down.
Yeah.
I'll have you just hold this. And you'll hold and I will pull. and you'll pull.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yes, yes, yes.
I finally get it.
Pull, and I'll pull this way. Good.
It's good stretching.
Good. That feels good.
Oh,
Okay. So many ways we could use these. The resistance is key. This is moderate exercise. This is good to improve the circulation. It's good to stretch the muscles. It's good to increase the viscosity of the joints. Actually, it feels really good on the body as opposed to the weight resistance. Now, it's not all I do. I mean, I go to the extreme. I like to really lift a lot of weights, but I don't go super heavy. I do natural movements, and that's the key. Find a way to use the bands. I'm out of breath. It works. You know what I'm saying? It's working.
Yeah, I feel it.
I'm really trying. How are you doing?
I'm tired. My biceps.
So there are many ways. You find the way to use it, and you try it. Triceps.
Yeah.
So these are the keys to longevity. The body, the mind, the spirit, the wine.
we like when you add the ones to the equation. And the beauty is we don't have, as you said, to do and feel that we need to do 2 hours of workout daily. Just a little at a time.
You know, I tell you, my philosophy is this. You do not have to change your lifestyle to change your life. So the idea is you have to be able to enhance it and balance it.
Yeah.
You can do the things you love to do, right? Which for some people say, well, that's not so good for you. Well, yes and no. It's about how do you bring it back? How do I rest and recuperate? If I'm going to work extremely, I rest. I get massage work. I make sure my nutrition is correct. I do all the things I need to do to bring it back to a good balance, right? So I am extreme there, you know? If I'm going to overindulge in food on a weekend, well, that next few days and that week, I don't. I'm strict. So it balances out. I mean, you don't have to change your lifestyle to change your life at all.
I think that's the important statements. Well, dear friends, how much fun was this?
That's good.
I think we need to have the final
Yes,
toast.
we do.
Because we need to work out now that our muscles can actually function so well. We need to salute Patrick for holding crystal on both hands. Dear friends, wasn't it amazing? We've worked the three spirits, soul, and body. And look at us. Haven't we changed
Yeah.
in a matter of seconds?
You look younger, right?
Never forget in your life a little French kiss that improves your lifestyle.
Yes.